Officials in BC are gearing up for a worst-case scenario caused by a landslide, as well as an upcoming heat wave. For more on this, we're joined by CTV's Kamal Karamali. Kamal, heading into the long weekend, staying indoors might be a good plan for some people in Canada.
Yeah, two very different stories, but let's start off with that heat wave hitting the country coast to coast. We know Toronto is prepping for a big rise in temperatures throughout today and into possibly the weekend, but this is really happening from one end of the country to the other. Starting off west, the BC interior will see some intensely high temperatures. Same with southern Alberta, Saskatchewan, including Regina and Winnipeg, much of Ontario, the northern part, and Ottawa, and here in Toronto. Same for southern Quebec and much of Newfoundland, all seeing heat warnings today and some even into the weekend and through to Monday. The warnings vary by region, but for the most part, we're seeing temperatures rise to mid to high 30s with the Humidex values around 40 degrees. Now, the central and eastern parts of the country, the heat warnings there, once again, hitting today for the most part, but when we're talking about BC and Alberta, Melissa, we're expecting those heat warnings to go through the weekend and into Monday.
Wow, and here in Toronto, just that humidity, it just feels relentless, like we
Muggy.
Can't get a break from it. Yeah,
for sure.
So getting back to BC, what's the latest on the landslide there?
Yeah, so this is a very precarious situation. Just to give you a bit of a scene setter, so this river called the Chilcotin River is a tributary to the Fraser River, which goes north-south all the way from the interior of the province down to Vancouver. So if this a landslide that has created sort of a makeshift dam bursts, then it would increase river levels all the way from the interior of BC down to Hope and even down to the greater Vancouver area. So a very precarious situation. This landslide is expected to be around 30 meters high and 600 meters long, and came about around Tuesday or Wednesday is when this landslide happened. Now what government officials are keeping an eye on is one of two things. Either the fast-moving water could create enough pressure to punch holes through the debris, and it could burst that way, or the water is increasing and it could overflow. Either way, they're saying that the earliest this dam could burst is today or tomorrow. So the next 24 to 48 hours, very crucial for these communities where there are potentially evacuation orders, dozens of evacuation orders that could take place, Melissa.
Wow, precarious situation there. Something to keep an eye on for sure. CTV's Kamal Karamali, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.